All right, so we got a dead heat in Arizona, in the most recent poll in Arizona, but it actually holds some more positive news for Kamala than it does for Trump. Oh, you want to report on polls that you like? No, I'm going to show you why this poll is a lot more legit than the poll I talked about earlier today, which was in, I forgot where it was. Where the hell was that poll I was talking about? Virginia. That was just a junk poll. This is not, and this is American greatness. Heels Up and Trump are dead heat. All right, so they both get 48% of likely Arizona voters. All right, including leaners. Now, why this is important? So we're going to come down here and we're going to see about the methodology or about the survey. So they have 1,015 sampled registered voters. We don't care about registered voters. We care about likely voters, and they got 949 likely voters. It's interesting, though, the weighted registered voter sample is 27% Democrats, 35% Republicans, and 38% independents. If we actually go back to the most recent political affiliation in Arizona, we have 35% Republicans, 34.7, all right, 31% Democrats, basically 30.5, and about 35% independents. So you see they oversampled independents, 38. They sampled 38% independents to 35 is what the registration was in 2023, a year and a half ago. But the undersampled Democrats by 4 to 5%, and they had it spot on for Republicans. So if you take that, if you had a true sample, this is pretty close, man. You're not going to get exactly 34.7, 30.05 for the Democrats and whatever it was for independents. You're not going to get that close. But the facts are they got pretty doggone close, and that's why I have a dead heat in Arizona. And that's important, and these are likely voters too. So if you factor in that the Republicans, not the Republicans, the Democrats are undersampled by about 4, if Kamala's getting 0.8% of that, that's going to give her what, 4.8? That's going to give her 3.2 percentage points more, essentially. You take the independents, which I think they got, shoot for who they got the independents for. I can't remember. They don't say who the independents were. Let me see real quick. Say who the independents break for, but I'm assuming they're probably breaking a little bit more for Trump. And the reason we're going to make that assumption is because they say on the key metric of where you're better off financially under Trump or Heels Up, 60% said they're better off under Trump than Heels Up. So it's only 32% for Heels Up. So basically what's happening here is independents are probably breaking for Trump by 6 out of 10, 60%. So even if the Democrats are surveyed a little bit better in terms of they got the extra 4%, Kamala is probably up by about 1, half a point to 1. Still pretty good, and that's within a statistical margin error, so that's fine. And then it's just a matter of who's more likely to vote. I mean, it's who's again, this is one of those you're going to go over broken glass to make sure you vote for Republican. You just are. You're going to say, man, this is it for us. You know what I'm saying? Now, you may or may not believe that. It doesn't matter. If that's what Republican Party thinks, by and large. Democrats don't think the same thing. This always happens to the party out of power. They're always like, man, they're going to put me in jail if we lose. The Democrats don't think that way because they're in power right now. I mean, some of them do. I mean, they're silly because they think, oh, my goodness, Trump's going to come back and throw us in jail. All right, he didn't do it in 2016, but whatever. And Republicans, look, they have the same thing. But anyway, this is a good poll, but I'm telling you, it's probably favoring Kamala by about 0.5 to 1 percentage point there. So just keep that in mind. So Arizona's a toss-up. No other way around that. So if you're in Arizona, dude, and you think your vote doesn't matter, you're freaking nuts. So make sure you get out there and fondle the like button and then register to vote and get that sucker in, especially if you're in Maricopa County. Maricopa County is like Fulton County, corrupt as the day is long. All right, God bless.